guys, welcome back to my channel. And in today's recipe, we're gonna make slow cooker chicken tacos. So all you need for the recipe is you just need some chicken breast, your olive oil cooking spray, some taco seasoning, and some salsa verde. So first thing we're doing, we're gonna go ahead and get our crock pot sprayed. You will notice that we're using a small crock pot today for this chicken. Now, once you have your crock pot sprayed, go ahead and put I'm going to put my gloves on, and we're going to start doing this chicken breast. Now this recipe we've made before, but I'm showing you guys an easier way to make it. So we're making this recipe with chicken breast. Now, you can certainly do this recipe with chicken tenderloins, which, you know, chicken tenderloins wouldn't be a bad idea. But here's the thing with chicken tenderloins. Chicken tenderloins, when I usually cook with chicken tenderloins, I usually don't shred them. But for this recipe, we have to shred our chicken. Now, before we put the chicken in the slow cooker, we're gonna season up our chicken breast. Okay, so we're gonna just season it with our taco seasoning. Okay, and I'm gonna leave this there for the garbage, because that can be my little garbage idea, right? All right, so we only have like 2 chicken breasts, but that's okay, because these are gonna be shredded. So what I'm gonna do is, so that the chicken's not in this water, because I don't want, because you can see look, if I show you guys this, look at that. There's water in the pack. So we're gonna throw these in our greased crock pot, and then we'll season it. That way we're not seasoning it and it doesn't get in the water, because that's not pleasant. So 2 chicken breasts in the bottom of our crock pot, right? And then you're gonna take this seasoning. Now I'm gonna season it pretty aggressively. So I'm just seasoning it pretty aggressively over our chicken breast. Okay, you want to season it good. Now once you have one side seasoned, you flip them over. And you do the same thing to the opposite side. You're seasoning both sides of your chicken breast. Okay, so you season both sides of your meat. Just like if you were doing this with, just like any kind of meat, actually. Any kind of meat you make, you always want to make sure you season both sides of your meat. Now I'm going to open this bigger, make this a little bit bigger, so that way I can season it all around, which is what I should have done in the first place, but you know, sometimes that happens. So, once you have all of your taco seasoning in your crock pot, then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take your hands, and you're going to go ahead and rub this into the meat really well, so then that way all that seasoning can get into the meat, okay? We want to make sure that this is penetrated. We want to penetrate this throughout the meat. So we want to make sure that the meat is seasoned good. Okay. Now we're going to cook this on low for 4 hours, for about, comes in now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be probably like 4 to 6 hours, maybe. Maybe longer, maybe less, I don't know. It'll just depend. But anyway, you want to season both sides of your chicken. So make sure both sides are seasoned. And I will be showing you guys what this chicken looks like when I have it all rubbed in and it's seasoned. And I wish you guys, I wish that you guys were able to smell this through the phone, because this chicken smells so good right now. Okay, so once you have your chicken breast all seasoned, you take the gloves off. Now I've showed you guys how to do this before. You take your hand and you're just gonna pull it out, roll it into a ball, take your other one, and see, it's all contaminated in one glove. That's what you want. Now we're gonna go ahead and clear some of this, because we have to do the next step of the recipe. Now, like I mentioned, we are gonna be cooking this on low, so don't worry, okay? All right. So, now I'm going to, I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next with this chicken breast, okay? We're Now this chicken is very, very good. Very, very flavorful. And if you guys have been with me for a long time, then you guys know that I love to make chicken tacos. I would also like to share with, I think I showed you guys before how to make like beef tacos, like shredded beef. I want to show you guys how to make that recipe again. Oh, and by the way, just to let you guys know something. My next recipe video, and I promise, you guys will not have to wait too long, okay? I promise. Maybe I'll make it this weekend, maybe not, we'll have to see. My next recipe video is actually gonna be a pork tenderloin in the crock pot with cream of mushroom soup and mushrooms in it. It's gonna be so good. All right, back to our chicken. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and take half of this salsa verde, and you're just pouring it over your chicken breast. This is what's gonna give it flavor when it cooks. Now, we don't need all this, okay? We literally need like half of this jar, okay? So what you want is you want it to cover your chicken, right? But you don't want to use all of it because I have discussed this, I told you guys this before. When we use salsa verde for chicken tacos, we do not want to use all of it because the thing about it is that you use all that salsa verde, you're gonna make your chicken tacos are gonna come out too watery. We don't like that. I know when I make my recipe for chicken tacos, I don't like my chicken tacos to be watery at all, right? I want them to have juice, but I don't want them to be so like watery to where it's turned it almost into a soup. We're not looking for that, okay? So this is what your chicken should look like. You see? That's what your chicken should look like. We're gonna put it in our base. And you see the jar? Oops. You see the jar? Look at the jar. We used only half of this. So like where this, so you can see like where this white line is where we stopped, okay? You only need about half of the jar because all you want to do is you basically want to cover your chicken. And this right here is the perfect amount. So we're going to just put a lid on it, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get this recipe going so this can cook away. So we're going to put a lid on it. Cover, low, and we're gonna cook this on low for about 4 hours, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what our chicken looks like. Now, after after the 4-hour cooking, you're gonna come back to your chicken breast, and you're either gonna take your chicken out, or if you want to, if you're brave enough, you can shred your chicken in your slow cooker. So we'll come back in a little bit and check back in on our chicken. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe. I'll be back in a little bit to show you what our crock pot chicken tacos look like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Bye, log on. Peace out. Boom. Okay, bye guys.